I look at video blogging as fate. I can't plan what's going to be out there for content. I have a shtick. Take some screenshots, download some videos. Sometimes I like to take notes, including timestamps. Today I had next to no notes. I have perhaps 3 notes. I do have 3 notes, and they're very concise. So what we have here is improvisation. I'm pulling stuff out of me arse. Not exactly. I still have the screenshots, and I still have the downloads. What I wanted to do was share my Richie from Boston impersonation. Some may know that I can do Bill Burr. I would classify Burr as a smart, stupid man. Or is he a stupid, smart man? What that is has to do with the stereotype of the Northeast, that they have an amazing school system everywhere, which is actually not true. But somehow people from New England are a very smart, clever bunch of kids. It's just the way it turns out. Perhaps people in the South are battered down by psychology. They're told that they're stupid. We all know the Southern jokes. I'm from the South. That type of joke. The irony is that the joke gets turned around probably when you're located in the other areas. So someone from the South will go, "Oh, I'm a fancy Northerner, thinking I'm a funny man." I was living in Ireland for a number of years. They were making fun of J.R. Ewing stuff. My name is J.R. Ewing, and I own this ranch. But I digress. I was thinking, should I do the Richie from Boston impersonation? Will the algorithm think I'm Richie from Boston? If I do it too well, will I get banned for them thinking I'm Richie from Boston? I thought, well, maybe I just won't do it as good as I'm capable of doing it, and that will fool the algorithm. So yeah, this is Richie from Boston. I'm a conspiracy theorist. I don't know how I get these tens of hundreds of thousands of page views, but that's what we're looking at. I'm thinking of throwing in that Richie from Boston right there because I got plugged by a kook channel called We've Read the Documents. My subscriber count has skyrocketed from around 75 to 90. It was like, boom! All of a sudden I went from relatively unknown to up and coming on a Jake Paul trajectory, perhaps. I don't have the physical strength to become a famous fighter, but maybe there'll be some type of sport established. It'll be called note ball. He hit the note. There's a note. Way back. He hit the note. And then the wind. There was an epic gust of perfect wind that knocked the note. It kept the note within the auditorium. That's where I'm going with that shtick. It's still in beta development. Let's go to the screenshots. Right, so she's got a tattoo on her right above her ankle. Alright, so anyway, this is Courtney Stodden. She's probably in her mid-20s. Is she into her late 20s yet? I don't know. She's the woman who married someone in his 50s or something. She liked older guys, or there was something to it that goes beyond my ability to be prescient and to understand everything. I understand nearly everything, but some things I don't understand. This woman is claiming to be non-binary. Binary? But anyway, however it's pronounced, she's saying she's neither male nor female. What am I missing here, though? I'm looking at her, and that's complete bollocks. Say you're from Europe, you'd say, that's a bollocks. If you like what's said and you're from Europe, you say, that's brilliant. She's got funky-looking eyebrows. She seems to be breathing well from her lungs. But anyway, I'm saying, come on, man. That's a handsome woman. That's a woman. That's not a binary. Now, the first time I heard of this non-binary classification system, it was the girl boy them friend of Rosie McGowan. Or is it Rose McGowan? Is it okay to call her Rosie? Yeah, I noticed Rose McGowan has become part of the progressive industrial complex ecosystem. I must forgot the word ecosystem. I knew Rose McGowan was acting funny in a non-comedic way when she went after Bourdain's ex or his wife or whoever that, I forget her name too. I was into that. I was into stuff, still into stuff. I think that was during my Twitter days, but I'm not sure. I was upset with Bourdain. I thought he took the easy way out. I'm against that type of thing. Life can never be that bad to do that. McGowan ended up dating someone named Rain Dove. I think that is the name. Now that to me was very binary. It was a handsome. Now Courtney Stodden, I made a joke. I said she was a handsome woman. She's a bombshell. She's the Barbie doll. She's got tan legs, the ice water legs. Now, oh, she's got a green mucus smoothie. No, sorry, that some jokes are disgusting. Sorry, that was toilet humor. She's holding a Freemasonic checkerboard purse. We'll get into that later in today's show. I've noticed that checkerboard stuff elsewhere, and I'm tired of it. I want people to know that Freemasons are no better than Scientologists. What's the other one? The state of Utah, the Church of Latter-day Saints. Is that what that is? Come on, just look into it. Sure, of course, one can go blah, 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 la-di-da-da, about the more traditional religions that everyone accepts as regular guy-styled holidays and festivities, whether solemn or joyous. That's how people should look at Freemasonry. That's how it should be done. Don't join. Don't become a cop. Don't join the military. There used to be other ones, like don't be a lawyer. Or maybe become a lawyer. Why not? Don't become a dentist. Yeah, maybe don't become a dentist. You're going to be looking in everyone's mouth. You might not want to be looking at all that stuff every day. Sometimes I'll say and I'll just know that it's not going to get edited out because it was a deliberate Alright, so anyway, I wanted to bring that into play that Courtney Stodden is being a prankster. She's being a cutie. She's saying I'm non-binary, even though I look like a woman and I act like a woman. She's actually acting like a conformist woman, the way she's pouting and she's got her legs close together. She's like, ooh, my nice thin legs. And she's wearing female shoes. Looks like her toenails are groomed well. I don't have a foot fetish, but I'm sure some people out there, some sickos, are staring at her feet. I'm just looking at the copyright, which I have added in. Don't you hate it when the phlegm builds up and you just gotta go, maybe I should just edit all that out, or people can see that I'm as disgusting as the next clown. So, yep, Courtney Stodden, that's what you call eye candy. There she is again. Ooh, not so eye candy now. Her face, what did she do? Did she do something to the face? What's up with her eyebrows? Her cheeks are way up there high. The dog's looking nice and cute. I don't know, Courtney Stodden. I'm not buying this non-binary shtick. There she is again. How could she possibly not be representing herself as 100% woman? Okay, that's it for the flesh segment of the show. There might be another woman or two included later on. Here's a man called Jordan Peterson. This is from a few days ago. The Chris Williamson guy looks like a tool. That's one of the videos I downloaded. We'll take a look at that later. Eventually we'll get into Marshall McLuhan, another Canadian academic. Jordan Peterson is a moron. He's a well-educated moron, but that just means if someone is watching him, listening to him, trying to learn from him, whatever reason someone is watching him, don't do it. He's Captain Obvious. He's predicting the death of the mainstream media. Yeah, you think so? How about the death of the internet? That would be more like it. So here you have Chris Williamson, checkmark. Who cares? He looks like a tool. Yeah, Jordan Peterson, a complete tool that no one should have ever listened to. I think he's probably COINTELPRO, but there's no proof on that. What we do have proof on Peterson is that he peddled psychiatric pills for decades. He ruined his daughter. He ruined himself. He's a fool. He's a chump. He tried to spin it around that he was anti-pills. He had an awakening. He learned that someone should taper off of benzos and not quit them cold turkey. But if you go into his past, he's always been pro-psychiatry. He's full of it. Once someone is full of it, that's it. It's called a deal breaker. You move on. Alone with Tears. There you go again. The Freemasonry. Try not to have the algorithm think I'm extra kooky, which may turn into a bad thing. But you want to be a little bit kooky to at least make it a tad entertaining. Alone with her tears, I suppose. It sucks that we die, but it's life that we die. So maybe it shouldn't suck that we die, because that's the way it is. Do we cry when the plant dies? No. Maybe we should. Those plants outlive us. Maybe that's a bad example. There's a rapper guy. He died. He's like 51. He was only 51. He said he had 5 years of health issues. I hit a wall in my early 50s having health issues. I'm hoping I survived it. I took the blows. I did what I had to do to move on from quitting cigarettes. I exercised pretty good. I'm fairly healthy in the mind. I don't really stress out all too much other than from the basic condition of Asperger's. I don't care about the royal family. I thought America was based on no more monarchy, no more royalty. I don't know why this is still getting thrown into our mugs. I do understand, I just don't care. And I want everyone else to not care. I want them to look into Marshall McLuhan and to start ignoring people like Jordan Peterson. Ignore anything that is commercial, be it the royal family, the Kardashians. Let's move on. There's McLuhan. They battered him down. He did not age well. I think he died at 68. They started attacking him from every angle. They were jealous of him. They didn't like that he was creative and poetic. They tried to turn him into a clown. They tried to co-opt what he said. That's what's going on. You got politicians rallying BLM to ramp up their protests. How about we fix the problems in our country and stop acting out of control? No, I'm not into fair porn. I'm not into riots and looting. I'm not into cops. I've known that cops are maggots my whole life. I noticed in 2007 that the cop problem had emerged big time through YouTube. I don't know if that's classified as a scoop, but I studied sociology and I made the observation YouTube was having an impact on the police problem. It's just too easy to look at the multitude, the mass of content of primary sourcing of cops breaking the law. But instead of having protests that never do anything, we need to find a different way. It's probably through the law. That sounds ironic somehow. I think arrest them for steroids, all of them, even a little bit of steroids. You create jobs by firing disgusting pigs who are cowards, who shouldn't be in the job. If you're a cop with an itchy trigger finger, get the hell out of there. You belong in prison. That's where those cops belong. Get rid of the immunity for them breaking the law on the job. If a cop murders someone, if it qualifies for the death penalty, if anyone else did it, then do it. Kill them. Fry the pig. I used to be anti-death penalty. Now I'm saying let's just use it on cops. Let's make it so there's a hot stove do not touch for cops. I'm looking for solutions. I'm not looking for COINTELPRO disinfo shills getting everyone rattled up. So F Jordan Peterson. Look into Marshall McLuhan. Stop reading the Daily Mail. I don't read it. I just go there to steal some pictures, some videos if there's anything there. Not stale. It's called, what's that called? Fair use. I was educated. I know how not to plagiarize. I'm not saying my stuff is great or even good, but it's original. Okay, let's take a look at Kylie Kardashian. What is she doing? Why is she sticking her boobs and her thingamajiggy is even into our mugs? What is she doing? She looks weird. She's got her fingers all spread out. She's got makeup to the yin-yang. Who knows what she photoshopped out of that picture? I remember there was a big brouhaha a year or two ago. The famous one, Kim Kardashian. It turned out she photoshopped, I was going to say cottage cheese, but they photoshopped her butt